All right, getting close to the end of the year here. We've had a lot of time with the Switch 2 at this point. We've got a lot of controllers that are either compatible for the Switch 2 or are now being made directly for the Switch 2. But in this video, I'm going to show you what I consider to be the 5 best controllers you can get for the Nintendo Switch 2 right now at the end of 2025. The 5th one, you may actually be very surprised about, or you may be very angry that I even included it in this list, and you may yell at me in the comments. Either way, I'm gonna give you a 6th one to make up for it, or whatever we need to do to make that better. But first, I gotta tell you about this. Alrighty, let's see what we got today. Ooh, where you shopping? You're never gonna be able to afford that, buddy. Keep shopping though. Ooh. Got some chips, I'll write that down. What are we looking at? Oh, what is that thing there? What is that? This may seem extreme now, but data brokers are out there trying to get a hold of your information absolutely any way that they can. Your email, your phone number, your home address, what kind of chips you like, where you like to shop online. They take all that information and sell it to who knows who for who knows what reason. So you need to do what I did and get your own little online bug zapper with Optory. Sign up with Optory is super simple, and I got to see where all my information is being exposed. And in the time that I've been using it, they have removed so much of my information online. So much. I had no idea how exposed I actually was. And now for just $3.99 a month, I have full control over my online footprint, but you can try it right now for free. You can click the link in the description of this video or the pinned comment. Try it out for free. You like it? You want to go forward with it? Use code DRIPMedia. You get 20% off, which is a great deal on something that is already an amazing deal and has helped me out a ton. So like I said, make sure you click that link down below. Check out Optory and zap away all your sensitive information online. Hey! All right, first one, we're gonna get it out of the way quick. We all know about this one. It's the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller. This might be the best controller that has ever been made. I know there are a lot of people who are out there talking bad about it in certain ways, but I gotta tell you, the sticks, there's nothing like these on the market. They don't touch the plastic around the edges, so you never get that plastic on plastic feel. There are little rubber rings that the bottom of the stick things sit. It's really crazy to see what they did. It's actually super simple. It's just, you know, when you feel it, that's not what you think about. But the sticks on this are not the only thing that are great about it. Obviously, this does have a C button. This is not the only controller with a C button on this list, believe it or not. But it's got basically everything the first Pro controller had, plus the C button. Plus, we've got these programmable back buttons, which a lot, if not all of these, most of these, not all of them, most of these controllers on this list are gonna have the back buttons. But these are the only ones you can map right from the Switch's main menu. All you have to do is hold down the home button and it pops up a little menu on the side. You can change these buttons right there on the fly, and it does remember them per game. So if you're in a game and you put these on something, it will be those for that game. If you did it for another game, it will be that. That's the type of stuff you're getting with the first party controller. It's very nice. It feels great. The D-pad's really nice. Buttons feel good. All around, the sticks, again, great. The new HD Rumble's awesome. And they added a headphone jack. The battery life is crazy on this thing. It's $90. It's very expensive. It's definitely the most expensive one on this list, but you get what you pay for. This is a very nice controller. Feels great, looks great. I mean, really, there's not a lot to complain about with this one. All right, the next one is a controller I got in the mail a few weeks ago. I've been using it a little bit here and there. I do like it. This is the S10 from EasySMX. This is very close to the Pro controller for the Switch 2 as far as shape goes, as far as weight, as far as the button layout, all that. It feels very similar to the Pro controller. It does not have those super nice sticks, but this controller does have a lot going for it. This D-pad actually comes off here. You get a regular D-pad with it too. I like this little round one. I don't know. Whenever they come with these, I like to use those, but it just pops on there. It stays on there nice. It's really clicky underneath. Rolls really good, but another cool thing this has is removable faceplates. So it comes with 2 faceplates. It's got this one with the white on it, and then it's got another one that's just plain. It comes with some stickers, but you can put stuff back here and then kind of cover it back up and customize your controller a little bit there. It's cool. It's not like game-changing or anything like that, but it does look cool. It's nice that they give you the option to change out the faces. Fairly easy to swap in and out. It kind of gets stuck on the sticks just a little bit. Speaking of the sticks, they are TMR sticks. So Those are gonna be nice. They work really well. They feel good. Not as good as the Switch 2 Pro controller. The face buttons are the clicky style. I do like the mechanical clicky buttons on these controllers. That's what I prefer now. The Pro Controller 2 does not have that, but this does. ZR and ZL are the same way. They're flared up a whole bunch, so you really get a little bit of a better feel on those, depending on what your preference is with something like that. You really do get a good hold on those, and those are clicky as well. They're mechanical. All the buttons up there. Now, this one's got a couple other things that are cool. Again, it does have these back buttons here. It's got a button here, a macro button. It does have some RGBs that I'll show you and some B-roll here that come around the edge. You have another switch on the back so you can use it with other platforms, not just the Switch 2. It's got back buttons right here, which you can program if you want to do that. But this one has what none of the other ones on this list, besides the one we just looked at, have. It's got a C button. Now, it's not exactly what you would think. It is not just the press the C button, the menu comes up. This is like a macro that's been built into this button. So if you're in a game and you press this, it will take you out of the game, press down, press over, get you to the menu, press on the menu and open it up. So it's basically just a quick way to get back out of the game and into the menu. It's not an actual C button. The only controller that has a real C button right now, as far as I know, at least at the making of this video, is this one. So this one is definitely a very, very good option if you're looking for a controller that does just about everything that this one does. Oh yeah, it also scans amiibos and it also has HD rumble. So you are really getting a lot with the S10. All right, the next two, I'm gonna kind of run through a little bit quicker because I've already made a full video on one. This one I'll do first. Have made a video on this, I'll link it at the end. This is the 8BitDo Pro 3. This controller is awesome. It also has the back buttons. It's got very nice grippies on the back there, so you get a good hold on this too. Buttons are in a nice position, they feel good. The R2 and L2 buttons have little switches here, so you can get the full travel if you want, or the little button pops under, and then it's a clicky little button there at that point. I really, really like that. It feels good, especially on the Switch when you really don't need all that travel and you just want a little quick hair trigger button, especially when you're playing like Fortnite, something like that. A lot easier. This one comes with a lot of extras too. The buttons on this one are actually magnetic, so you can take these out and put other buttons in. I go over all that in the full video. This does have the symmetrical sticks on the bottom like a PlayStation controller. This thing's basically made to look like a souped up Super NES controller. I love the style of this. They've really outdone themselves with the third version of this controller. It comes with a dock as well. Comes with a dock in the package. Also has a 2.4 gigahertz dongle inside the dock. This is a really nice controller. This one also has TMR sticks. Again, I have a full video on it. This one's gonna cost you about 70 bucks, but with the charging stand and the dongle included. You also get different stick caps that are big, like yellow balls. I don't know why they had those in there. They seem to be more of a joke than anything, but it does come with a lot of stuff, and for, you know, $69.99-ish, probably get it cheaper, maybe coming around Christmas time, maybe Black Friday. I think this is worth the price for sure. It does not have a C button. It's got all the other buttons you need, and it does have a little button here where you can program 3 different setups. So if you're using it on different things, you can just click that and it'll take you through the setups. And of course, it does hook up to 8BitDo's app, which is great. It does work with the Switch 2. This one works right out of the box, I'm pretty sure. The next one on our list does not work right out of the box, but this one is also great. This is the 8BitDo Ultimate 2. Now, we've got the third version of the Pro. This is the second version of the Ultimate. This is a very, very good controller. It has a lot of the same things that the Pro 3 has. It's got the back buttons. It's got these little switches here, so you can turn these buttons into little hair triggers if you want, or you can get the full travel, whichever you like. It does have your R1 and L1 buttons, but it also has L4 and R4. So instead of having 2 buttons up here, you have 3 on each side. So you've got a little extra button, and you can program those to be whatever you want. You can do that right through the app. As I said, the app is very good. On both of these controllers, the D-pad is great. If you're looking for a controller with a great D-pad, this is the one. Either one of these, I would say easily the best D-pads on this list. If you want something that's gonna be really good for like a side scroller or playing Switch Online stuff, I would say maybe go with this one just because it's got that D-pad in the prominent spot up here. It's gonna be a little bit more comfortable for you to use if that's what you wanna do. This is gonna be a more traditional style offset stick type of situation. Also has TMR sticks. These buttons don't come out, but they are really nice. This is a great controller. It does have some RGB around the sticks, which, you know, if you like that, it's fine. If not, both of these do have the metal around the bottom of the stick. So they are very, very comfortable when you're using them. The SMX, the EasySMX does not have that. But while this is not as comfortable as the Pro Controller for the Nintendo Switch 2, this also does not touch the side. So even though it doesn't have the metal over there, you're not getting plastic on plastic. The stoppers are underneath, which is a very good thing. It's really awesome that companies are starting to do that. I like that a lot. If you don't do that, you gotta have the metal. This one does. This is a great controller. You can actually get this in a few different colors right now. They have a 40th anniversary NES one that they just put out that looks amazing. They also have one that is black and has blue and red. It kind of looks like it goes with the Switch 2. Again, I'll have those linked down below. 8-Bit Do makes amazing products. Both these controllers are great. So for my fifth one, again, I don't know if you guys are gonna agree with me, but this is a controller that I think a lot of people will probably gravitate towards. One, because they probably already have it, and two, because it's gonna be a little bit cheaper. And I'm talking about the original Pro Controller for the Nintendo Switch. This will work on your Nintendo Switch 2, and chances are you probably have one. And it's still one of the best controllers you can get for the system. For the previous system or the Switch 2, it's got everything this one has, you know, minus some of the little upgrades, the quality of life stuff that we're missing. This is a great controller. I still like this controller a lot. I say the sticks are probably the weak point now just because they do rub against the side. So it's plastic on plastic. You know, it's the only one on this list that actually does that. But again, you may already have this. So if you have this and you're thinking, you know, I need to get a new controller for my Switch 2, you actually don't need to. If your controller is working, this is still one of the best controllers you can get out there. I want to add an extra bonus controller just because it is nice and I haven't got to talk about it in a video yet. The GameCube controller from Nintendo. Now, I know this is probably too expensive. This thing's like, it was 50 bucks, I think, when I got it, and then it went up in price. I'm not exactly sure what it is now, but I know it's more. This is a really nice controller, though. It feels exactly like the GameCube controller that came out years and years ago with the GameCube. It's got all the buttons in the right places. It feels identical. It's even got the extra buttons on the top that you're gonna need. You've got a ZL button right here. It's really tiny. It's got enough buttons where you can use this as a regular controller if you want to. And I mean, it is premium. It is really, really, really nice, especially if you're playing the NSO games, the GameCube games. This is really nice for Wind Waker. They're gonna end up putting a lot more games on that, so this is something that is really, really awesome. I'm glad I got this. You do have to be a subscriber to the online service to even be able to get a chance to buy this. I know they are not as hard to get as the 64 controllers were. I believe you can get these now. I think they're back in stock. I will check. But there are other options for GameCube controllers that are pretty good. I'm gonna be taking a look at one of those very, very soon, as soon as it gets here. And I actually have another controller on the way that I think would have probably made this list had I not done it right now, if I would have waited maybe a few more weeks. But I wanna get this video out. We'll have that one. It'll get its own video. Both of those will get their own video. We'll have them maybe in the 2026 best controllers for the Switch 2. But that is all I've got for this one, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like. Make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.